So now we are moving to our next session, and the topic is creative economy and the growth of tech economy. I would like to invite Imran Jatawala, Project Director NICAD, to moderate.
Mr. Mehzad Sahar, सर किस तरह से आप देखते हैं इतनी बड़ी एक बिज़नेस अपॉर्चुनिटी और उसके साथ साथ इतना जो हमारे पास बड़ा यूथ बंच है उसको अगर हम बेहतर ट्रेन करें और इस इतनी बड़ी एक ग्लोबल बिज़नेस अपॉर्चुनिटी और एक नेशनल नैरेटिव इसके अंदर आप प्राइवेट सेक्टर के लिए क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देखते हैं?
Thank you. So, unfortunately, I have seen that academia, there is not right affiliation with the institutions, where before people are being actually freed from their fourth year, they should be getting some opportunity to have some hands-on experience. Only in some of the industry, like in medical industry, we have a concept of house job, right? So no doctor can go and do practice practically unless he spend at least 1 year. And I am basically engineer, and I remember once I was being graduated from UET Lahore, I was looking for this opportunity, and the time till now is like we need to back somewhere to get internship. So there is no, even on the governmental level, this thing is not institutionalized, and that actually is the, I will say, the root cause of many issues, especially for our younger generation, because once they reach the market, they don't have hands-on experience, they don't have proper grooming, especially if we are trying to send them outside Pakistan. We have big slogans, we have big numbers to achieve, and we have high expectation from younger generation. But frankly speaking, how many technical institutes, especially in Pakistan, they are giving lectures about how to talk in a public place, how to talk with your boss, how to even sit properly. And in other side of the world, this is part of the curriculum. So in addition to technical education, if we really want to export our resources as a export resource, it's a complete package. And that package, unfortunately, is still missing. It's required a lot of improvement. And through that, we will be able to sell this. The potential is humongous, no doubt. Our young generation, I know personally one guy I hired once I was in EVP PTCL for national cyber security. The guy at the age of just 18 years, he wrote a book on cyber security, and that was published by Oxford Press, London. And so we just hired him like 10 years back. We were able to even pay him like 1 lakh, 2 lakh per month. So it all depends upon our potential, which is if we really go and utilize this. I usually say it is a high octane oil, It can go into wrong direction, it can go into right direction. It's all up to us as a producer, as an executor, to execute them in a very productive way. So a proper strategy is required to actually satisfy this generation, especially the young generation. Otherwise, sadly speaking, this enough brain drainage is happening, and the responsible, people are almost quiet, and we take this in a different direction, like, okay, they will give us more remittance. But this young generation, I give you another example. I know one startup in Pakistan, just the average age of their all, even CEO and COO is like 28, 29 years old, and they have more than 400 employees as of today. And what they are doing in the name of creative work, once you retire, especially if you have done a great job, in some of your area, like in sports or in entertainment, especially in outside Pakistan, it is a dream for people to write a autobiographic book. So not everyone could be a good writer. I was surprised. They have brilliant content writer who actually listen to all these big names and then create their illusions, their all journey into a very creative writing. It's called ebooks, and they really charge heavily in dollars, and the customer is very happy because for them it is like their dream which come true through our Pakistani content writer, and then they pay them in millions of dollars. Of course it is a win-win situation for us to get something in dollar and for them also, and then it becomes a word of mouth. It travels. So if you satisfy one celebrity, he will actually introduce you to another group of 10 people. They come and also become your customers. Last but not the least, especially to this talk, in Pakistan, creative mind, even in cybersecurity perspective, we were the pioneer of introducing the first ever virus in Pakistan, not in Pakistan, in the world, called Brain. BrainNet introduced the first ever virus. So ideally speaking, Pakistan was supposed to become the hub of antivirus companies, right? But unfortunately, no matter it happened like 3 decades before, right now we are just a normal user, like we simply use Symantec or other antivirus solutions, but we never ever thought that we could have done more than any other typical antivirus company, being the pioneer of introducing the first ever virus. So I think it's time to rethink, and with this collaboration we can improve further, especially with the governmental support.
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर मेहजाद। मैं चाह प्राइवेट सेक्टर इस तरह से लीड ले, उसमें क्रिएटिव इकोनॉमी का भी एक बड़ा मेजर शेयर हो। सो लेट्स शेयर सम सॉल्यूशंस, चाहे वो आप टैलेंट डेवलपमेंट के लिए कहें, एकेडेमिया की रिफॉर्म के लिए कहें, कोई पब्लिक पॉलिसी रिकमेंडेशंस हो सकते हैं। सो आप सारे काइंडली जस्ट टेक 1 मिनट एंड शेयर सम सजेशंस। मेहजाद साहब, आपसे शुरू कर लेते हैं।
So I think typical mindset needs to be changed. As we learn from global interesting disruptive technology, like the typical technology company keep on selling more minutes, more call, sari raat call kare, and that's it. And someone came and overnight and introduced WhatsApp, and over the top, actually they are making the actual revenue, and all these technology company, they were speechless, and now they are having revenue issue. The solution here, rather than complaining, is, I think in Pakistan, for these creative people, a special consideration should happen to introduce and improve their salary structure, across private sector and public sector and government. Why? Because if we will not improve this, today, it came in one of the report I was reading that Pakistan, the lowest, paid actually country, especially for freelancer and who are doing development work. And even Uganda and other countries, they are better than us. And this is a serious call. So before we claim big things, the most important thing is, if I look at my right and left after claiming a big, my resources should be standing with me. I am nothing without my resources. And these resources, to be honest, in a cruel statement, no more lip service. Money, it has its actual importance. If that is not being considered, because if you translate, the current pay scale, I really feel shame. Sometimes we are not even paying $1,000 to our highly, skilled resources. And imagine, how he's gonna work with you with full loyalty and how he's gonna give you his best. So I think foundation level thing is, before we claim anything, let's reconsider this foundation, and then I'm very confident that we can achieve, the big targets.
Better packages, especially with increased cost of living, that's a must.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and a very warm welcome, Dr. Mehzad Sahar sahab.
थैंक यू जी। और अब मैं चाहूँगी कि कवल प्लीज़ आप स्टेज पर आएँ और हमारे डिस्टिंग्विश पैनलिस्ट को हम मेंटोर्स दें, ताकि उन्हें याद रहे कि आज के इस इवेंट का वो हिस्सा बने थे। वैसे सर, कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी टू योर रिमार्क, आजकल के बच्चे अच्छा कंटेंट भी देखते हैं। सारे बच्चे एक तरह के नहीं होते। Okay, so we have Azhar Nawaz Saab, CIO Engro. Mehzad Sahar Sahab. Ms. Hera Zainab.